Hi, Adeline. I'm Chelsea. I'll be a counselor today. Before we get started, I just wanted to go over the mental status exam with you. It'll help me get a better feel of where you are emotionally right now, and then that will help us to work towards your end goal to obtain positive mental health. So, how are you feeling today?
Today I would say I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling a little bit like stressed out and overwhelmed these days. Kind of with some stuff that's going on in my life. And I guess that kind of makes me feel down and maybe some like depressive symptoms.
Okay. I definitely want to come back to that. Um, so how do you feel your memory and your attention has been lately?
I feel like it's normally pretty good. I will say though, with kind of some of the stressors going on with my life, I do notice that I'm kind of forgetful of things that like I need to do or things that I have planned. I've been kind of trying to use like a planner more and writing things down more, but I do kind of notice things kind of slip my mind here and there.
I know whenever we get overwhelmed and stressed, it's easy for us to forget things. The next question that I have you recently seen or heard things that other people might not? Like,
No, I don't think so. Sometimes I can feel paranoid, but honestly, I think it's just because I live like if like the situations, it's like I live alone, and sometimes I just
yeah.
get scared, and I'm like, oh, I hear a noise, and I think it's something, but really not anything like out of the ordinary.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense being home alone. It would be a little alarming if you heard something. Um, so do you ever feel like that you might harm yourself or someone else?
No, no, I don't no
Okay,
normally ever feel like that.
that's good. The um, so do you ever feel like that people might be out to harm you or are watching you?
Um, no, not necessarily. Like I said, like some situations in my life kind of have made me feel a little bit more paranoid. Last year I had a neighbor that was kind of harassing me, so I guess sometimes I do notice myself being more aware of like my surroundings and others, but not necessarily anything crazy.
That's understandable. I could see why you would feel, on high alert with something like when that something like that happens. So I know you said that you were feeling overwhelmed with life recently. You had a lot going on. What's is that what's the main reason that you sought counseling?
Yeah, so I guess that yeah, like I'm feeling really overwhelmed in my lifestyle. Including like finances is something that I'm really struggling with. I'm working like two part-time jobs right now, and then I'm also in graduate school. So it's just been really hard to keep up with everything. And I'm like, if I'm being honest, I'm feeling really down on myself because I the majority of my doctors, like I haven't seen them in close to over a year, and I just feel like I'm not taking care of my physical health or my mental health. Like it's really I'm just like on go mode and autopilot at all times. So I was kind of hoping to maybe get some more skills out of this on how to like take care of myself, even though I am going through a lot of overwhelming situations and things in my life.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to work with you to try to help set some goals and make sure that you're taking care of yourself because that's you can't do a whole lot for anybody else if you're not taking care of yourself. So, what does your day-to-day life look like typically?
Yeah, so normally I wake up around 7, um, take my dog out, I do have a dog, and then get ready for work. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I work at a nursing home. I'm a case manager, so I do kind of like go through, which is funny because I'm here, but I go through like coping skills and stuff with people who reside in a nursing home. And then sometimes on those days, I will have to work my other part time job, which is I'm a waitress at Chili's. So normally, those like first 3 days, I'm normally doing both of those jobs. Um, and then like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm normally just working a shift at Chili's. Um, but on like my busier days where I'm working both, it's really that. So it's kind of going from one job to the next job, come home, shower, eat super late. Um, I'm not eating anything good at all. It's like mac and cheese cups and ramen because I'm so tired. And then once I kind of get settled for bed, then I'll try to watch a show, but normally I end up like just falling asleep and passing out. So very,
Well,
very busy.
yeah, it sounds like it. I imagine that it's hard to find time for yourself when you, especially working two jobs. I can imagine. So, is there any time during your week that you could maybe, you know, like schedule time for yourself? Do you have, any open time?
Um, I guess like I haven't thought too much about that. Like normally if like one of the days that I'm only working at Chili's, I will sometimes like it's not even really doing anything for myself, but I guess it makes me feel good. Like I'll get some chores done around the house, and spend a little bit more time with my dog and those kinds of things. But I don't really feel like I have a lot of self-care skills or anything that I'm really doing for myself right now.
Okay, well, we can definitely work to try to get get you some self I just self-care skills. There you go. Um, so that you can, because I know that when you're able to take that time for yourself, it'll help you feel better mentally and emotionally. Um, so what what things would you like to be able to do? Do you have any hobbies or activities that you enjoy doing that you could?
Yeah. I really want to go back to the gym. I always know that when I'm exercising, I just feel better all the way around. Like it's just it always makes me feel good. I don't even know the last time I went to the gym, so I'd really like to start doing that. And also like spending more time with my dog and like going on walks and stuff. I don't know the last time I did that either, and that's kind of making me feel like a failure as a dog mom. So I'd really like to do stuff like that. And I guess just more time to relax. I feel like the only time I'm relaxing is right before bed, and sometimes that's not even relaxing because I'm worrying about the next day. So maybe more things like just being able to really like sit and mindfully watch a TV show or sit and mindfully read my book or something like that. Just little things that I would like to be able to do for myself.
Yeah, I think it would be good. I know exercise really helps you to feel so much better. I know it helps me too. And it sounds like with all of I know you kind of felt kind of hard on yourself for not being able to do those, like walking your dog and being able to do those self-care things. But I'm confident that we'll be able to come up with a plan to get you feeling better. So we first of all we went over um, the mental status exam to just kind of see where you're at, and then went over your day-to-day life to see where you could fit those self-care um, skills in. And I would really like to, in our future session, to really set concrete goals so that way we can try to work towards them. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that sounds great. I would really love that.
Well, I look forward to meeting with you again, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it as well.
Bye.
All right.
So, how did I do?
I thought you did pretty well, honestly. The only thing, like you told me, I guess, is really just filler words, and I think just like thinking of the next question, that you
Yeah,
would ask. But honestly, I thought you did great. I felt really comfortable talking to you, and I also felt that you were really hearing me and understanding, like, and even if you asked for clarification, I felt like you did a good job of validating my feelings. You also like reflected the meeting and reflected my feelings as well, and you did a great job summarizing at the end.
thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
I'd say the same thing. Like you have a great tone of voice that's calming. And you did good reflection of feeling and summarizing and meaning. My only thing that you could do differently if you like I think you did great, but something that you could think about is like kind of expanding the opening a little bit. Kind of maybe asking some like general conversational questions before jumping into the mental status exam. But other than that, you did really good.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.